Hello guys, I hope you are following this video lecture series. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell icon. Share the video with your friends as well. In case of any queries, please write them in comments. I will be happy to address them. In this video, I will explain how to insert images on a web page and various types of link that can be created with HTML. Image is an important part that can improve the design and the appearance of a web page. The singular tag img is used to embed an image in an HTML file. Images are not technically inserted into the web page. The img tag creates a holding space for the referenced image. Img tag supports all the global and event attributes. src, width, height, alt are mostly used specific attributes of img tag. src defines the source of the image that can be local as well as web address. Address can be given as an absolute or relative value. An absolute path describes the location of a file or folder regardless of the current working directory. It contains the complete location of a file starting from the drive letter to the folder and file location. So, if the file is moved from one drive to other, the path will become invalid. An absolute web address is an entire address from the protocol to the domain name, then folder and file. An absolute web address must be used to refer to websites that are on the other domain. A relative address describes the location of a file or folder relative to the current working directory. Unlike absolute paths, relative paths contain information that is only relative to the current document within the same directory. Relative path refers to a file location relative to the location of the current web page. Consider the path shown on the screen. If the HTML file is in the my web directory, then catalog/img/car.jpg will be the relative path. The relative web address does not use the full web address and only contains the location following the domain. It assumes that the link you add is part of the same domain. It is best practice to use relative file paths. Width attribute sets the width of an image in pixels or in percentage. Similarly, height attribute sets the height of an image in percent or in pixels. Alt attribute specifies an alternate text for the image. That text will be displayed if any error occurred while loading the image. Align, border, h-space, v-space are deprecated attributes, so they are not supported by HTML5, but browsers still support them. Align attribute can take one of the values from top, bottom, middle, left, or right. Border attribute specifies the width of the image border in pixels. H-space contains the amount of white space to be inserted to the left and right of the image. V-space defines the amount of white space to be inserted to the top and bottom of the image. These deprecated attributes are not recommended to use, and for the similar action, use of CSS is recommended. img tag also has some other attributes which are not commonly used. If you want to learn about them, I have included a web reference in the description. Let's now talk about HTML links. Links, which are also referred to as hyperlinks or anchors, are a very important part of a web page. Link is a connection from one web resource to another. Links allow users to click and jump from one web page to the other web page or any other files such as PDFs or images or videos, etc. When you move the mouse over the link, the mouse arrow will turn into a little hand. Links are mostly placed on the text and image. The pair tag A defines a hyperlink. The most important attribute of A element is the href attribute, which indicates the destination of the link. The destination address can be given absolutely or relatively. The linked content is the part that will be visible to the user browsing the web page. Clicking on the linked content, the user goes to the specified destination address. By default, an unvisited link is underlined and blue, a visited link is underlined and purple, and active link is underlined and red. HTML body attributes link, a-link and b-link are used to change those default colors. Those attributes take colors in their value. By default, the linked page will be displayed in the current browser window. To change where to open the linked document, you need to specify another value to the target attribute. The target attribute can have _self, _blank, _parent or _top as the value. _self is the default value and it opens the document in the same window or tab. _blank opens the document in a new window or tab. _parent opens the document in the parent frame, and _top opens the document in the full body of the window. There are 4 different types of hyperlinks: interpage, intrapage, external and email. In the interpage link, the control flows from one file to another and both contents belongs to the same directory or domain. To create interpage link, simply mention the file name with extension in href attribute. Intrapage link is between the two different locations within the same HTML document. So to create an intrapage link, we need to perform two steps. First is to identify the location with a name, and next is to jump on the location using that name. In the external link, the control flows from one domain to another. To create the external link, you need to mention the complete URL in href attribute. In the email link, the linked content is referenced to an email address, and when the user clicks on such link, it will open the default email client and provides the mechanism to write the email. To create an email link, you need to mention the email address in href attribute along with mail to keyword and a colon. Discussion on other HTML tags will be continued in coming up videos as well. Till then, practice well. Thanks for watching this. See you.